Have you ever noticed how the world seems divided into two kinds of people, those who swear by Android and those who never leave iOS? It's like the tech version of coffee versus tea. Both do the same thing, but the experience and loyalty behind each run deep. So today let us break down the fascinating story of these two tech giants, not to crown a winner, but to understand why people are so passionate about their choice and how Android and iOS came to represent two completely different philosophies of the digital world. It all began in 2007 when Apple unveiled the very first iPhone, a device that changed everything about how we use our phones. Before that, smartphones had physical keyboards, confusing menus, and were mostly used by professionals. Then Steve Jobs came along and introduced a touchscreen phone that was sleek, elegant, and revolutionary. A year later, Google launched Android. But here's something most people forget: Android wasn't originally made by Google. It was developed by a small startup that Google acquired in 2005. Their goal? To build an open-source operating system that any phone manufacturer could use. That one decision, Apple choosing control, and Google choosing freedom, shaped everything that followed. iOS became a closed ecosystem, where Apple controlled both hardware and software, ensuring everything worked perfectly together. Android, meanwhile, became the open playground of innovation, allowing companies like Samsung, OnePlus, and Xiaomi to create their own versions of the smartphone experience. For users, that difference is huge. If you love flexibility and personalization, Android gives you the freedom to change everything, from icons to layouts to system functions. But if you prefer elegance, simplicity, and a perfectly consistent experience, iOS offers that refined, smooth, and intuitive environment that just works. Another key difference lies in optimization. Apple designs every piece of its phones, from the A-series chips to the camera sensors, which makes iPhones buttery smooth and efficient for years. Android, on the other hand, powers hundreds of different phones across dozens of brands. That variety gives users choice and accessibility, whether you want a $100 budget phone or a $1,500 flagship foldable. But it also means not every device delivers the same experience. Some Android phones fly, while others crawl. Then there's the ecosystem. When you buy an iPhone, you're not just getting a phone, you're rejoining Apple's world: iCloud, iMessage, AirPods, Apple Watch, Mac, and iPad, all seamlessly connected. Android's strength, meanwhile, lies in diversity. Google Play offers a wider variety of apps and experiences, and Android's open nature allows developers more creativity. But that freedom comes with trade-offs: slightly higher security risks and inconsistency across devices. Price is another big factor. Apple has always positioned itself as a premium brand, focusing on luxury, design, and longevity. Android gives you choice, affordable phones for anyone and high-end options for enthusiasts. In many parts of the world, this variety made Android the dominant platform. But Apple's ecosystem and build quality still make it a symbol of style and sophistication. So, which one is better, Android or iOS? The truth is, neither. Both have evolved side by side, learning from each other, competing fiercely, and constantly raising the bar for technology. It's this rivalry that keeps innovation alive. Android pushes freedom and variety. iOS pushes perfection and polish. Together, they've shaped how billions of people live, work, and connect every day. At the end of the day, it's not about which system wins, it's about what fits you best. Some love the customizable power of Android, others the smooth elegance of iOS. But one thing's for sure: this friendly tech rivalry has made all of us winners. That's the real story behind Android versus iOS: two paths, one digital revolution.